All right. Well,
We are recording, Bill, I do
we are
believe.
we are recording. All
Glad
right.
Wild Bill
Well,
over here too. How you doing, Wild
yep,
Bill?
I'm doing good. Hey, everybody out there, it's me. I'm Wild Bill, and my buddy Chad. So, man, yeah, we missed a video in there because I went on vacation for a few days to Branson, and then had to come back and take my dog to the vet and had her put down because she was just too old, and just one of the things. I had to take a few days off for that, but sorry to not get a video up for everybody, but that's family too. So
Yeah, well, had an up and down week. Fun in Branson, and you probably can hear my dogs in the background. They're going nuts.
oh yeah,
Um, uh, Animals are a big part of your life,
absolutely.
So, well, anyways, sorry to hear that. But let's get into some Royals talk here. Um,
Oh yeah.
Last time we talked about the Royals, I don't think their record that increased that much. I mean, they're 28 and 68. Bill, when would they reach 30 wins this year?
I mean, um, well, I don't even. They lost what, one in the last week, or they won one in the last week. I mean,
Maybe two
I don't
at the
even know
most.
what. It's so frustrating. I really don't know. I mean, I would like to be able to say, oh, they'll hit 30 wins in no time, and then they're just going to start winning them all, and that's just not going to happen this year. But um, I mean, realistically, you'd like to see them hit 30 at the end of the week. You know,
Open this weekend,
at
yeah.
least in a week. I mean,
Yeah,
it's so disappointing. We were just talking about wanting to go see a Royals game, but we're just like, because we want to go towards the end of the season when it's cooler out. Because I don't like being out in the heat. It's too hot. I don't like it. It sucks. It just makes it miserable.
right.
So you know, we were talking about going, towards the end of the season, and but if they can't win even a third of their games, then what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to get excited about.
Yeah,
Hopefully they got something planned for the future than this product they have now.
they've got to do something because what they're doing, it isn't working.
No,
It's not working.
it
I
is
mean,
not.
you got you got to have you got to have the right people running the team, and obviously we don't have the right people running it. I mean, the people in charge are not doing what needs to happen to have a successful team, and it's been an ongoing issue with the Royals.
Yeah,
They'll start
it's
getting
sad.
good, they'll start getting good, and then they get rid of the good players and get a bunch of crap, and then they're starting all over with a bunch of newbies, and nobody can do anything, nobody can win a game, and it's just every time, every time.
Yeah,
We finally got great and went to the World Series and jacked up the ticket prices, and now you can't give away tickets.
yeah, and I hope they don't get so bad like later on down the road they move somewhere else. I mean they need to get their butts in gear and at least get a winning season type of ball club going. You
Yeah.
know, um, yeah, it's sad. Um, well, speak of other sports teams in the city. Of course, we got the hockey, the Mavericks, right? And then now I was reading today that they're going to bring arena football back to the Kansas City area. I guess they're going to call them the Goats. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that. There was the um, well, I just blanked on the name. One of the old players, and then CEO for Gates, I think it was.
Yeah, Christian Okoye and Gates and St. John radio personality.
Yeah.
I think they're all, which is cool. That's kind of cool.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I've heard all, of course, I've heard all three of those people, Casey. Um, I would like to go to one of those. I know they have here in Florida. They have a arena football team. I think in Orlando. Uh, so I might go that if KC plays down here. I might go see them play.
Yeah. Well, arena football. I mean, it's completely different than when you're on a regular football field because you're in such a smaller area. So I mean, it's
Right.
like a third of the size of the field,
Right.
and
A little
I
faster
mean,
paced.
oh, it's very fast. I mean, it's really weird because the first time I saw a game, the guy's at the line of scrimmage, and all of a sudden he runs backwards and he runs forward, and I'm just going, wait a minute, what? It blew
Yeah.
my mind. It was so cool. But once you see a full game, you're going, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's different and it's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
so that's kind of exciting. Maybe that'll bring some different type of flavor to KC.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, I really had high hopes for when Vince McMahon was started the XFL. I thought that was going to be awesome. I mean, they're still working on trying to keep that going and make it better. Um, I mean, I think it was a great idea. We needed another football league. We need stuff like that. It
right.
can't be all about these players getting $30 million a year. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get that a player should get what they're worth, but there's just a point when it's just ridiculously excessive. And some of those XFL guys, they're over here talking, hey, I got paid, $70,000. I was happy to get it.
Right. Well, it's like in an NFL, like Chris Jones's contract per se. He was waiting on a different defensive tackle to get his contract done because he bases it on wants to base a contract off of who's the best.
Yeah,
And of course, Chris Jones is better than him. So now, they go by that, and it's like it's a competition who gets paid more. And do I think Chris Jones deserves to get paid? Yeah, but I think there should be a cap on how much you get paid by
there
each and
should be.
every position. That way, they're strapping these teams, on
Yeah.
flow of
Well,
cash.
that's what they did. That's what the NFL was trying to do. Put a cap on the salaries that these players could get, and then they started doing signing bonuses and this and they were doing all the other crap. I get it. You want to get the guy. You got to pay him more than the other guy. I mean, they're always going to find loopholes, but I mean, it just to me, it's very excessive for the pay.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
if you 30 million, if you can't survive off of 30 million, then I guess there's a problem there. But I would like to have just 1 million. Uh,
absolutely.
so you
You
have
just want to
a
hit the Powerball.
Powerball. Yeah, that'd be cool. And make your own league. You know.
Absolutely. Invest in the XFL.
Yeah. So you have some stats there or anything for us?
um, not really. I've got a little bit here. I saw online some guys were talking. The Chiefs have 5 straight AFC Championship games at Arrowhead, um, and there no games on the road for the playoffs. Um, and I mean, that's the last 5 years. So that's good. Um, from what I have been able to find, no other team has done that yet.
No, no. That's
And
amazing.
right now, not one team in the NFC has 3 consecutive winning seasons, and the Chiefs now have 10 in a row.
Wow. Well, that's probably why we're the villain right now of the NFL. Probably, if you're
Yeah,
not a Chiefs fan, it's kind of like where the Patriots were.
yeah.
You know, everybody got sick
Um,
of seeing the Patriots win.
yeah, it was yesterday or day before. Mahomes also said that he's completely healed up. His ankle's great. He's got no problems, no pain, no issues. So he said that there's nothing wrong. He's good to go, and um, I'm
That's
I'm
good,
I'm glad. I'm ready.
right? Well,
Ready to.
he's ready to roll, man. That guy. If you watch quarterbacks, we were talking about that earlier. The new special on Netflix about 3 quarterbacks, and Patrick Mahomes is one of them. His journey to the Super Bowl and win. They show his workout, and it's pretty intense. The guy's sound mind, sound physically. So that's why he's probably a quick healer too, because his workout and his trainer. I guess he brought him from Texas and
Yeah,
helped him stretch out his ankle and all that through the season. So that's pretty cool. That's a good series. I would watch it if you haven't watched it. So,
yeah. I haven't seen quarterbacks yet. I'm definitely wanting to.
yeah, yeah, you'll like it, Bill. The footage is on the field itself, and you hear everything they're saying.
Yeah,
I mean, some of it's graphic because it gets in the heat of the moment.
yeah,
Um, like you, because if you see the regular like NFL footage when it's up on top and that's going on that cable, you don't hear what they're saying.
yeah.
Down there, you hear all the trash talking, and it's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, yeah. That was something that really caught my attention. Mahomes was talking about how he was really trying to watch his language and all that on doing while doing quarterbacks. He was really trying to watch what he was saying and watch his language. But he said that I'm just a regular guy that gets really excited when I'm out on the field, and
I was gonna
you
say
know
he was cussing on there.
yeah.
You know,
He gets lit up when he's out there playing. He gets so excited he doesn't realize what he's saying. But he's over
yeah,
here trying to be a good role model for these kids, and he's trying to get it. He's trying to self edit as much as he could.
right, yeah. I mean, but you're in the heat of the moment.
Oh yeah,
Some of the guys, the guy on the Raiders, Maxwell, whatever, the defensive end, they got
yeah,
jawing and stuff. But they do have respect for each other because I saw an interview with those
yeah,
guys and said we respect each other, but in the heat of the moment, we get into it.
yeah.
So, but yeah,
Absolutely.
watch that series, Bill, when you get a chance. It's awesome. Um, I'm looking at some other stuff here. Of course, we were talking about Chiefs Aholic, the bank robber. Um,
Oh yeah,
um, they said that they were looking at the patterns of him. I think 6 to 8 banks that he robbed, and each one, I think those are en route to go see a game. So his
yeah,
his spending habits was from robbing the bank and going to the Chiefs game on the road.
yeah.
That's There will be a movie made about this, I promise you. And
Probably, probably.
yeah, I say about 3 to 5 years will be a movie made. So,
I mean, good grief. That's crazy to go rob banks just to watch, just to go see the Chiefs play and everything. I'm just,
yeah, and it's funny. It's for our team. Um,
yeah,
if we did, you and I did security together. Just imagine if we ran into that guy and got his autograph and stuff. We're doing bank security, and then he robs the bank. So,
Wow. Yeah, that's something else.
yeah.
I mean,
So he, it's funny to say they caught him, put him in jail. He bonded out, and then he was missing for a little over a month or so. And then
yeah.
they finally caught up to him in California. Um, if it was me, I'd probably have been in Mexico.
You can only go for so long. They'll end up catching you. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And then they got all them bail bondsmen and guys that'll go and they will
Look
go
for you.
and grab you in these other countries. They will find you wherever you are, whether you're in the United States in a different country. They will get you and they will bring you back.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Well, especially those bounty hunters, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one thing I want to discuss with you, Bill, is the crybaby, the eagle tears of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And you were telling me earlier that one of our players, I don't know if you have that, if you want to, where he was saying that.
I don't have it right in front of me, but the media has been so one-sided against the Chiefs again, and they're all going on about a phantom hold call, the bad slick field, and I mean it's just seriously we all played on the same field. Nobody had an advantage with a crappy field. I mean, bad calls are bad calls. I mean, it just you can't say the other team was better when they lost.
Well, and even on that bad field, we kicked. I mean, on the second half, the Chiefs just destroyed them
Yeah,
offensively. Now our defense needs to improve because they let them back in the game at the end.
yeah.
But our offense scored on every possession and made them look really bad. So, and so CJ Gardner of the Eagles was saying that there he's on defense. He's a cornerback. Our defensive line would have destroyed your offensive line. We played on a different field. No, I think that we would have scored more. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
our offensive line is top five easy. We
You
got good
can blame
offense.
the field. You can come up with all the excuses. The fact of the matter is the Chiefs are on the same exact field and won.
Right.
So that argument does not hold water. It doesn't.
And on top
Because
of that,
the Chiefs were on offense, they were on defense. The
yeah,
Eagles had their offense and they had their defense. So it wasn't like we were all offense the whole game. They were all defense and their defense just couldn't hold up because of the field. We had our defense out there too. Our defense didn't fall down and cry.
yeah.
So
I two things on that. At halftime, who was ahead? The Eagles by 10 points.
yeah,
Right? They could have won. Right? They didn't
yeah,
win. They let us back in the game. Um, Also, both of the teams had played regular season games there in Arizona. They both played the Cardinals there. We played in week one. Harrison Butker got hurt, and another guy got hurt on our team. Had a hamstring. So that field, we both teams knew that field was crap. So I would say, as far as to make it fair for both teams, not just one team, that they need to regulate all fields in the NFL. But that's not the reason why that team lost. Like you said, both teams played on it. So,
yep,
so then now that guy, C.J. Gardner, he's going to play with the Lions, which the Chiefs are playing in Week 1 Lions. I want to see him get destroyed by one of our a good block on him
Yeah.
in week 1. So he doesn't even play for the Eagles now. He plays for the Lions. Um, have fun with that.
Yep.
So, and then camp, the ESPYs. Did you watch any of the ESPYs? Or
No, I did not.
yeah,
Honestly,
well,
I didn't even know about it until it was already done. I didn't know anything about it.
yeah,
I don't really get into watching award shows at all ever.
yeah. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the clips on the Chiefs, like you know when the Chiefs won the best team, male team of the year. The
Yeah.
Chiefs won it, and Chris Jones and Pacheco and Kelsey and Mahomes was there, and then Mahomes won the best NFL Player of the Year. And then, of course, they brought up Chiefaholic, and that they were cracking a joke on, you know, Travis and the Chiefs give those bank tellers a chance to work without being robbed.
Yeah.
Just being funny, but yeah, I just thought, like I said, I watched the clips of that.
Yep.
Do you have any other stuff? Stuff that you read, or
Well, I just saw a video just before we started recording. Um, Kelsey was doing the Pocky One Chip Challenge, and yeah, he was sweating a bit, but I mean, he ate that thing. Didn't didn't slam down any milk, didn't slam down the Pepto. He just sitting there sucking it up. He did
he's
it.
gonna be
He handled it like a
yeah, he's
boss. I'm telling you.
oh yeah, he likes being on TV. I think he'll be in the movies or something after his
Oh,
NFL career.
I wouldn't doubt it a bit. He has a fun. He has fun in the limelight, just like pretty much anybody else in sports. And uh, yeah, some of these guys just really feed off of it, and he's one of them.
Right, that's awesome.
Gives them an
Um,
excuse to ham it up.
yeah, I like watching that stuff. It's fun. Like I said, I like watching these other uh, YouTube stations for the
Yeah.
Chiefs Kingdom. Um, and watching these guys and see what they have to say. Uh, we will be having a guest on shortly. His name is Jason. You're your friend, right?
Yep.
So that'll be good.
Yeah, my buddy Jason, he'll be on with us next Sunday. Hopefully everything goes according to plan, and he can join us. And um, yeah, because I'm really looking forward to it. Jason's a great guy. He's a huge sports fanatic. So he absolutely loves basically any and all sports out there. But he's really big in the uh, local local teams, KU and all that. And he loves the Chiefs and Royals just like we do. And when I asked him the other day to come on, and he was excited. He's ready to go.
Well,
So,
that's great. Awesome. So,
oh yeah,
but this video here, this is um, pretty much all I have. Um, because the next video will have more. Um,
yeah,
because the training camp. Uh, one other thing is, didn't we talk about how many receivers? And we were talking about that earlier.
yeah. I was reading something about how we're really thin on the wide receivers. Excuse me. Um, yeah, we just I don't know how many we have, but I mean we should have enough guys to where they can at least cover it. When I just
Well,
I don't know what our count's going to be for what in the wide receiver area, but
we have a bunch of young guys, talented. I mean, Brett Beach and Andy
yeah,
Reid know what they're doing. Um,
yeah,
My thing is that they're going to go with 6 receivers or 7 receivers, and maybe that's what we'll do that a little bit on the next show about the receivers, kind of pick up some information on it,
Yeah.
and also I think talk about them and the running backs. So I think I'd like to talk about that.
Okay.
Because we already know quarterback and tight end. We already know, and then maybe get into the defense later on down the road here. So, and Chris Jones waiting on his contract. Hopefully he'll be signing that soon because I don't want them trading him. That would really hurt.
Yeah.
Got to get him signed an extension. Now he's
I mean, if we lose him, I know we'd pick somebody else up. So I mean, it would really hurt. It would suck. But I mean, if he's playing games with the contract, though, you got to think: do we really need that? Do we need that kind of drop?
Next man up, right?
Because I mean, if you're not hungry enough to stick with your team and do what needs to be done, let's move on and get the next guy in here that's hungry and wants to fight for it and is willing to put down everything he's got on that field to every game.
Right.
Because, if you're only putting half of what you can into that game, are you going to cost us the game?
Right.
Are you going to disappoint your teammates? Are you going to disappoint your fans? It's, if you're not committed to going out there every game and laying it all on the line, you don't need to be out there on the field.
Might as well just sit on the bench.
If you don't have the heart to go out there and do everything you can, then that's it.
I hear that. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
So subscribe to our station. Push like. Again, we got to get this subscriptions up.
Yeah.
So we got to get some people to start liking this so we can reach our goal. But
yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to share, Bill, before we close?
Not that I can think of right offhand. It was just it was kind of a rough week for us over here, but we'll be better prepared next week because just didn't get a whole lot of time to do too much yet. But we'll be out. I'll be more prepared next week or for Sunday, and we'll hopefully have a lot more to talk about. And if all goes well, Jason, my buddy, will be with us, and add another layer of dynamics to this awesomeness that we got going on here, and and later we can add a fourth. So
nice,
keep it growing. Have 4 of us regulars on, have a couple extras that come in, talk for a little bit, go on. I'd love it. Once we get 50 subscribers, we can start going live. And then once we go live, we can start getting questions and we can answer any of you guys out there that want to talk. We could, you can call us live. We'll put you on the air and we'll talk. Do the phone.
Maybe we'll have a contest and have somebody come on and talk with us. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, that sounds good. You're absolutely right. So,
we'll make her happen.
Make her happen, Captain. So let's close this out, and all I gotta say is until Sunday or sometime this weekend, anyway.
Yeah. So. Well, we're shooting for Sunday, so it should be either Sunday or Monday, but we're hoping to get it knocked out on Sunday, and we'll be good to go.
Sounds good. All right. Well, peace out, Bill.
Take her easy, fellers. Y'all have a good one out there. Till next time.